My beautiful, beautiful Aquarian souls, my Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Aqua gang. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know in regards to my beautiful Aquarian gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages are, in fact, general. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest, okay? Cross watchers, you are also welcome here. Just place yourself where you belong in the storylines, okay? Don't force anything to fit. That goes for everyone. My readings are timeless. And as I stated, they're also general, okay? They're fluid as well. So take all of that in, keep all of that in mind, keep an open mind, and let's go ahead and dig in, okay? If we could take a moment and just click the like button, guys, I truly appreciate those of you who do it every single time. It does not go unnoticed. It's not a small gesture or a small feat. It's huge, actually. It's free and it's huge because it allows people to know that we exist on this major, big, humongous platform with so many different channels. This is how people find us and they know that we exist, okay? So if you would go ahead and do that, and it also lets YouTube know that you enjoy what your girl is putting out over here, right? Like you enjoy the family that we've built. If you would also shoot me a little comment down below, a little hey girl, hey, engage with one another, have a little discourse down below about the reading and anything that you want to talk about, right? Like we're here as a family, okay? I do get down in those comments and read and get my life, all of that, even though I don't get to respond to them all. And last but certainly, most certainly, darling, not least, if you have not already made it official, we would love to have you join the family, okay? We're on the path to 100K. We would love to have you join our gang, our family, our soul tribe, baby. Click the subscribe button to do so. And don't forget to smash the notification bell for anyone who has not done that already. That's how you are notified when I upload. Okay. So, what a very interesting reading we have today, you guys. I actually feel very calm. I feel relaxed. I just feel real chill, kind of laid back. Very soft spoken. I don't get that this is someone who's coming with the rah-rah. Okay, I don't get that this is someone who wants a problem. I don't get that this is someone who has any forms of toxicity. If they did before, that has been shed. And you're going to be quite surprised at the maturity that this person has kind of adapted, the morale that they have now, and just their whole vibe has kind of switched up. Now, I don't know, right, as we are here as a collective, I don't know the time frame in which you've been dealing with this person, because it could be different for all of you. I'm hearing like multiple things being thrown at me, multiple time frames. This could most certainly be somebody that you were locked in with for quite some time, but in the past where both of you were someone different, because you've both gone through transformations and awakenings and you've grown, and it could have been a few years since you have encountered this person, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised, I would say, at who they've become, and vice versa. They're going to be surprised at who you've become as well. And there's a real opportunity to have a second chance if that is something that you want. For others of you, this is something loosely involved, meaning the two of you are not quite fully engaged with one another. You're acquainted, but not well acquainted. It's kind of on the fence about whether or not you want to take this serious, and same for this person. You might have been the person who was like, I can see the potential in this, because we do have commitment here at the center. So somebody absolutely saw off the bat longevity, a union, something that could really work, right? Whereas somebody else was on the fence. I get somebody here, either you or this person, maybe thinking that this was going to be something fast, Okay, something just physical maybe, or just a friendship, maybe just a friends with benefits or a situationship, something that would just be a fun time, a good time, but not a long time. And now that has shifted. There's been some kind of an awakening in the sense of who you are. So there's two different scenarios. And there may be a multitude of others. Once again, don't force anything to fit. This is just what was being thrown at me during the meditation itself. Lots of downloads. Okay. There is the overarching theme is an awakening. Okay. About who you are. So if this is somebody from years ago, when the two of you reconvene, when you reconnect, they're going to be locked in. That connection will definitely find a power surge. It won't be like before, where it was kind of on and off, in and out, like kind of inconsistent, like not really being able to align with one another, not being able to find the right outlet for said plug. I say that because that is the verbiage that they're using, plugged in. Okay, this time when you connect with this person, there will be a spark. Okay. There will be this sort of aha moment. Now, this could be felt by both of you, or it could just be by one of you. Okay, I will say that. I will say that. Now, plugged in, tuned in, locked in. This person may definitely be looking you up online. Maybe some of you have an online presence, maybe not. I do get them searching you up. Plugged in could be like Googling you, looking up your LinkedIn, looking up your Instagram, your TikTok, right? All of the social media platforms, just to see if they can see how you're doing without actually having to contact you. I do see this person being a little bit intimidated or scared about what your response will be. If you will even have a conversation with them. I don't get them leading with this approach to contact you. I don't get them leading with this idea that they will get you back or that they're on the path to get you back. They are really starting with the bare minimum. Like, I just want you to answer the damn phone, right? Like, I hope you just text me back. I hope that I can at least just hear your voice, get some forms of communication. They're not going all in right off the bat. I'm getting a visualization of like a dream catcher. So this person may be dreaming about you, or they're now viewing this connection or relationship as a missed opportunity, right? And potentially somebody just kind of throwing the dream away, throwing it away, or allowing it to slip away. Okay, they're now pointing out plugged in, which the first phrase in this card is tuned in. In this trash card, there's a piano here. I never noticed this before in this deck. Pianos get tuned, okay? So there's some kind of misalignment that occurred the last time the two of you were together, the last time the two of you tried to make it work. Whether this is somebody who you are loosely involved with or somebody potentially coming from the past, it's no longer untuned. It's like tuned up now. That's why whenever the two of you connect, when this plug finally goes in, there will be a spark in a sense. That doesn't mean that you're going to choose to go back to this person or choose to see things through, even though that is what they will desire once this connection happens, once this conversation happens. There's almost like this instantaneous attraction. There's this aha moment, like, oh shit. So you've been here the entire time. They almost feel like they have been asleep this whole time. This could be somebody who really played around when they had you tuned in. When you were locked in, they could have really been playing around. Okay, playing reindeer games. All right. Not really taking things seriously because, again, they did not think it would be serious. I get this person almost thinking this will be a one-night stand, or this will just be somebody that I hooked up with a few times and then we'll go on our merry way. Now, I don't feel any semblance of like betrayal here, even though that could be the case for some of you. So you can relay that down in the comments if that's the case. But I don't feel a strong sense of betrayal, because I don't get that this person had ill intentions for you. They just were asleep to what this is and what it was, right? Now they can fully feel it. They can fully see it, and it's tuned, right? It feels good. It's harmonious. It sounds good. It is on a whole nother level and vibration. Auto-tune. So yeah, they did not think that it was real before. Okay, when you think of auto-tune, that is somebody, you know, playing with electronics to make themselves sound good, to make a thing sound good or look good or feel good or give off a fraudulent vibration. The thing is, they were asleep. Okay, they're not using it as an excuse, but this is what Spirit is saying, that the potential for commitment was always there. This person thought it was fake. They kind of thought, yeah, no, right? Like, I'm going to just have the fun and then move it right along. It could be you or this person. Somebody here thought it was not real, and somebody's behavior solidified this idea that it was auto-tune, is fake. Take the auto-tune off and let me really hear you, right? Let me really feel you. Let me really see you, bitch. Let me really see what's real. Let me see what's good. And now we all the way tuned we all the way tuned up. We are tuned up. This might actually freak you out just a little bit. Can I just I know how y'all are, okay? This might freak you out slightly. If you accept this person's phone call or text messages, whatever, they're going to want to meet up with you like face to face. You might need a minute. You might need like a little bathroom break, a couple bathroom breaks. You may need to like just like, let me call you back real quick. And, you know, need an hour or two to really gauge what's going on internally, because the surge of electricity that comes from this is out of this world. That doesn't mean that you will end up back with this person. It's fully your decision, but I'm just letting you know what the vibes are. The vibes are vibing. Okay. Yeah, there is lots of reminiscing about the past, about what the two of you have been through. And there's also this idea of wanting to remove the negativity that could have been lingering, the elephant in the room, so to speak. So for those of you who do resonate with there being some kind of a betrayal, this person is going to want to clear that up immediately. There is no projection, there's no gaslighting, there's no manipulation. It's just head on, face first, what they did, what happened, how it transpired, what their part was, right? Also, they're gonna want to show you the ways in which they have leveled up, the ways in which they have grown, the ways in which they have changed, how different they are. They may be speaking a different language. They may be speaking your language. Can I say that? They might be speaking your language, especially if you're here with me. We're all on a spiritual path, but some are more tuned in, right, and tapped in than others. And if you're here with me, you are motherfucking tuned in, bitch. You're tuned in, tapped in, all the way locked in. And somebody is aligned with that frequency now. So there is a lot in common, and there is a deep attraction as well as a mysterious quality, because yeah, you're clearing the air, but you also feel something else in terms of who this person is. We can reminisce, but you can both totally feel that it's not what it was, right? We could talk about the good times in the past, or in the negative shit in the past too. They're not trying to avoid anything. They're an open book, and I don't get that they were like this before. We could talk about the past, but you can both feel that things are quite different now. Yeah. Leveled all the way the fuck up, okay? Okay. The Empress. Wowzers. Gender doesn't matter. You are on their radar hard and heavy. You may also notice a consistency out of this person that you've never felt before. I do get them really locking in. If you give them the opportunity, they're going to show you a different side of themselves. Knight of Cups. I'm hearing intuitively that this person was more Knight of Wands back in the day. Okay, back in the day. Back in the day. Back, way back when. Okay, for some of you, it could have just been a couple months ago. No, I'm just joking. It was like some time ago. They could have been more of the Knight of Wands. This means that you could not get like a straight answer out of this person. There's lots of word salad back there. There's a lot of backpedaling, not really, you know, speaking truth. There's no real clarity, no vulnerability, lots of gray areas, lots of murkiness, lots of something is not quite right. Never really straightforward with answering certain questions. No real consistency in communication in its entirety. There were lots of ebbs and flows, lots of peaks and valleys. It was never just a straight shot across where you could like get comfortable or feel as if you could coast, you know, like, and just relax. You could not relax because shit was not aligned. It was not tuned in. The auto-tune was fucking with you crazy because it's like you're saying one thing, right? And it sounds great, bitch, but I feel like it's not real. I don't believe you. The 1 minute you're saying this and then the next minute you're doing that. Those two things, one of these things is not like the other. Somebody lying, right? Could never really get comfortable. All that has changed. Wow. Wowzers. This is wild and crazy. It's really blowing me right now, okay? Empress, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. These are some big daddy, big mama offers, and it ain't. It's not a lie. For some of you, taught this person a really deep lesson. Okay? Didn't I say dream catcher? So now we have like here telepathic dreams, songs, clairaudience. For some of you, that's a gift of yours. Maybe you've tapped into it, maybe not. That's really like hearing things. Hearing someone in your head speaking, right? Thinking like, am I fucking crazy or did somebody just say take a left instead of a right, bitch? And if you take that right, boom, you in motherfucking traffic for hours and hours and hours. They're like, we told you to go left, bitch. We told you. You're like, who are you? Yeah, it's sort of like just this. It's not just intuition. It's a little bit deeper and it is a spiritual gift. Some of you have tapped into it. Some of you have not. I don't know where they're taking me with this. Because we have songs here, it can also be signified by songs. You might be getting all kinds of crazy downloads. Once you reconnect with this person, all signs will be leading due north, which is toward a commitment. That doesn't mean you have to choose the path. Just like I said in the example that I just gave, there could be a voice saying go right instead of left. You still get to choose, right? You can still go motherfucking left. You can still go motherfucking, you can go whichever way you want to go. It's just like, don't say we ain't tell you, right? Like, that's how it is. Same thing with the songs. Yeah, there's no right or wrong decision, right? The decision that you make and the signs that caution you or the synchronicities that come, the downloads, however you want to phrase it, they're really just there to help speed up momentum towards your pathway forward. But you will reach the path. It's just how soon will you get there type of thing. Wow, look, yeah, there's a lot. There is crazy clarity. Lots of transparency. There's a deep lesson that you taught this person. And I'm getting that this Ace of Pentacles, it feels like this person wanting to like repay you, pay you back. Even if you don't get back with them, there's something very deep. There's a deep level of gratitude that they have for the time that they spent with you. And even if you did discard this person or you trashed this person, right? They may have been pissed off initially, but there's some crazy blessings that came out on the other side of the pain or on the other side of that rejection or abandonment. Okay. So it had to happen. Ace of Pentacles, they have like a gift for you. But more notably, this is more of a conversation. I get for a lot of you, this person wasn't known to be very deep or emotional or transparent, like I said, or vulnerable. Like that's not even their style. And boom, right? It's like right in your face. They're going to be extremely transparent with you. They're going to lay it all out. They're speaking your language. So it is in a way that you can understand and feel them. Right? So they're not the only ones having, this is very much so mirrored, the energy that's showing up and popping up. The reason why I said earlier it might freak you out is because for some of you, you have written this relationship off. You've actually moved on for a great majority of you. You just wrote it off as it is what it is. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on, onward and upward. You've already healed. You both have already healed. You've cleansed this energy by the time this person comes back around. There's been some kind of an interlude, some kind of a pause. And now this is the rebirth, right? It is old but new. And it wasn't that this could never work. It was more of a timing factor. And now that things have aligned, right? Divine timing and alignment is at play here. Baby, this is gonna shake some shit up, especially for those of you who might be involved somewhere else. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, there's a real opportunity to move things forward. We have the Judgment, so that's another signifier of an awakening. Okay, so this is an awakened soulmate and or twin flame. This could definitely be a twin flame. This person was asleep. They were most certainly not locked in, and therefore that timing factor would not have allowed the two of you to be together at that time, because you would have had to settle. You would have had to settle in order to be with this person. Then you would have had to settle for less than what you actually deserve, and spirit would never allow that to happen. And now we have something truly solid coming in, you guys. It's kind of heavy. I'm not even going to hold you, but in the best way. But it's still overwhelming, right? Like there are a lot of emotions here. I don't get this person coming back around before you're healed. But that doesn't mean that they won't reopen a wound. So be aware of that, right? Yeah, they have grown, they have changed, they have transformed. They're no longer the individual that they used to be, and they no longer carry those toxic traits. They have addressed the shadows that would have been holding the two of you back. However, it doesn't mean that shit didn't happen, you see? And it could most certainly place you in a position to reopen or reintroduce you to some things, especially for those of you. This is specifically for those of you. This is what Spirit is saying. This is specifically for those of you who suppressed rather than went through. Okay? You kind of went over it instead of going through it. So you actually think you're over it for some of you. And this person coming back can actually trigger certain things to let you know where there's still muck, where there still needs to be some things cleaned up, where things still bother you, where you still are angry, where you still are resentful or bitter, or whatever the low vibrational energy is. I don't get that it will necessarily affect them being able to speak with you. I do get the two of you being able to have a very clear, concise conversation. And there will be some connectivity in that. But that is the danger zone for this person. It's for those of you who did not ride the wave. Unfortunately, it may have been too painful, right? I definitely said that could be a small percentage of you guys who actually experienced some kind of a betrayal from this person. You would have thrown this person out rather than just walking away from the relationship. They were more like trash. Okay, so you kind of just threw it out and you removed yourself. You discarded yourself. You disengaged. You don't realize that there's still something here. You still feel something. for this person, and it's going to be opened back up. There's a chance to finally heal from that. You have a second chance to go ahead and heal from that. And this healing could have caused some delays, right, in your current relationship, or just in your current cycle where you're not able to move forward, or where you're not seeing, right, the fruits of your labor in terms of love, relationships, connectivity, even money for some of you, right? There's some kind of block there. This person could just be showing up for that purpose and that purpose alone. And for others of you, this is the ability to actually have a union here. There's a lot of different storylines. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. So going back to the unhealed wound, the wound that you think you're healed from, you kind of, you sped past that shit, okay? Some of your family and friends may have even been a little worried, like, you're good? It's only been like 2 days. You okay? I was expecting to see you slide down the wall to some Summer Walker, or listening to some, some Jodeci, crying, drinking, just kind of sulking, maybe laying in the bed. I'm hearing like bed rotting, just watching your comfort shows, maybe eating some ice cream or eating some comfort food. I expected to see you down bad. And you're like, you're my friend. Why would you want me to be down bad? Right? You're my mom. Why would you want me to be down bad, bitch? What are you talking about? Well, it's because you kind of you saw it for what it was, and you got on with it. You got on with life, and it's still there, actually. Okay? Do not be alarmed. That could be the part that freaks you out, actually, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Because you think that you're over it, but yeah, no. So we have a chance to actually work through any subconscious blocks that stemmed from this person's behavior or this relationship in general, or lack thereof. It's going to allow you to reestablish a new version of yourself, and it's also going to allow you to see where you can now grow, right? Like what you have cultivated and where you're going next. Now, this person is coming in with some big daddy, big mama offers. They are. They definitely view you as their counterpart, their divine counterpart. Okay. We now have the Emperor and the Empress on the table. So we have come to a time where the two of you have separated, leveled up, and now you come back together and you're on the same level. There is the ability to have a union here. Okay. So what are their fears? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. I get the only thing that will really keep this person from diving in head first, right, is them wanting to respect you, respect who you are now, right? They're absolutely respecting that you're not the girl that they were dating before. You're not the guy that they used to date. You're not the person that they used to date before. You have changed. You've both evolved and changed. They want you to respect the changes that they've made, and they will do the same. I get that they almost only have a fear that you will want to keep this at a resting point, at a pause, that the two of you will just be able to have this beautiful conversation, this beautiful reconnection. Well, not really reconnection, just this catching up, right? And it feels good. It feels right. But there's still a risk, and you don't know what the reward would be in that risk. There's almost a fear here that you will just have an amazing time. You will both recognize what could have been, and maybe even fantasize about what could have been. And then you just go your own way, right? Four of Swords is keeping something at rest, taking a break. It can also signify choosing yourself. So we have the Queen of Wands. So the magnetism almost starts immediately upon running into each other, because for some of you, you're like, I won't answer the phone. I just heard it. Somebody here is like, yeah, I'm not going to answer. So all this, what you saying, hang it up, flat screen, bitch, stick a fork in it, done. Right? Like, yeah, never going to happen. There's this little thing called fated opportunities and timing and spacing. Divine timing. You ever heard of that little thing? You're like, girl, do not patronize me. Okay. I'm not being condescending. I'm just saying there are certain things in this 3D world that we don't have control over. I mean, I told you all the shit that you do have control over. Okay. I told you most of the shit that you have control over in this here I'm reading. Rewind it. I did. But there's another side of that, okay? There's another side of the coin, bitch. There are things that we don't have control over. So for some of you, if you're thinking that you will avoid this, you won't. You won't. You're going to run into this person. It's going to gag you. I'm telling you. You can think all you want. Yeah, I'm going to avoid this like the plague. Yeah, you won't. Okay? It will be a surprise. So it's going to happen voluntarily or involuntarily, right? There's a tower, and the tower is more of a surprise. Okay? So voluntary towers are, okay, Spirit can kind of read your energy and see where you are and what you've done, right? Like for those of you who have healed fully and you've actually done the work, then this person may potentially be able to just hit you up online and just say, hey, you know, let's catch up, let's grab a coffee, whatever. If you are the one who have suppressed this shit, they may still hit you up, but you will ignore them. And then guess what, babe? Involuntarily, boom. They right next to you at the gas pump, okay? They happen to be at some kind of a function. You run into each other. You happen to be at a fall festival or a state fair, and boom, there they go. You can't avoid it. You cannot avoid it. So get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mind. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Do not say I didn't warn you. The Page of Wands. This goes along with the Queen of Wands, right? So it's going to start out kind of slow. It's not going to take off like speed of lightning. What will take off is this electricity, okay? And then you will have a decision. So let's hop over to the extended. I want to unpack some very interesting inquiries. These are inquiries that are a little bit different than what we're used to, but this is what I've been guided to intuitively during our meditation. We're going to first begin with how this person intends to go about things moving forward, meaning what changes have they made and how will that impact the courtship if you should decide to re-engage this. How will they care for you and care for this connection and nurture this if they are given the chance? That means we need to see what's up with it, okay? And does that work for you? Yeah. We're also going to look to see, is this offer even genuine? I want to uncover any hidden motives behind this return. I'm on your ass, ma'am, sir, bruh, sissy. I've been going kind of light on you. I'm on your ass. I want to know. Yeah, are you lying? What you got going on up underneath there? And then we're also going to see, where will life take you? Take the two of you, actually. Should you reconcile and give this a fair shot, another fair shot, okay? Where does that lead you? What kind of life would the two of you have together? Does it actually work for where you see yourself, for your goals, for your trajectory? If you're true to yourself, do the two, even though you look aligned, does it actually work? We don't want you wasting your time. We're also going to see, is it possible? Is there a possibility for this to actually be a healthy union, right? Would it help you progress, or would it slow you the fuck down? And is it the best option for you? Okay, what does Spirit say in that? You still get to choose, but what do they have to say about this option? Well, then get into the new love, okay? And that's for those of you who are looking forward to going towards a new cycle and who only need this to close out the subconscious blocks, and then the new person will be waiting for you. Let's see, what does this new cycle have to offer in comparison to the old? That way you can see your apples and oranges, what your choices are, okay? We'll also see all about this new lover. The new lover. Who are they? Okay, what their personality is like, what the compatibility is like, what the alignment is like. Okay, what are they looking for, and does that match what you're looking for? We'll also then see, where does life take the two of you? Should you choose the new path? Does it work? And the best possible outcome in that, okay? We will then take a look at time frames, okay? So when you can expect either of these energies, either old or new, to make their appearance, okay? So you could be prepared, and then we'll get your advice, as well as throw in my handy dandy Ask the Universe reading, okay? I'm gonna give you the floor, just in case you got some questions of your own. And I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. So without further ado, guys, please click the like button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. What a very interesting read, but we have a lot to unpack. So I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I, of course, hope to see you all over there. So let's go dig in.